Is he going there as well?
Yeah. He's gonna
follow
go with you. Okay. So he says, "This is where my last series of tracks put him. You find yourself now on the east bank of the river going north. This river is sourced from the Caden Mountain Range and runs south towards Breakwater. So you're sort of on this riverbank. The dwarf brought you here because this is sort of where the tracks ended, and his search was kind of put to a stop by the wolves.
Well, the water. I assume the water. See, Bingle doesn't know much, but he does know that water and tracks do not mix very well.
Sure. You are in kind of a wintry climate, however. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the water would be like pretty crazy. But like give a so you're going to start your tracking process?
Yeah, let's have a little look around.
Yeah, give us a survival check.
Perfect. A 4.
Is that after your mod?
That's after my mod.
What's your modifier? Did you crit fail?
2.
Jesus. Like everyone else threw like really good rolls the whole night. You're throwing some rocks tonight, my boy. Okay, so
but my mom said I'm special.
You are kind of overlooking the water and kind of weighing the possibilities of whether or not this man jumped into the water. And you don't notice anything apparent.
I think I died again.
Denon's kind of giving you sort of a look, and he says, any ideas of where he may have gone?
Yes.
Okay.
The water.
He went into the water.
That's my best guess, yes.
The freezing cold, ice-filled water.
Yep, no doubt about it.
So he's going to kind of come over and check things out himself, and he's sort of looking over it, and he kind of looks at you, and he's looking at the water. And
yeah, Bingle kind of points at the water and looks at him and just sort of nods slowly.
Okay. He's sort of taking a minute here and looking down. He goes, "Listen, I have reason to believe he was attempting to cross through the mountain pass. Perhaps we could head over to your watchtower. Is your other ranger at his post?"
Last I saw, no. No.
Okay. Perhaps we travel north then.
Yeah, that could work too.
Okay. So you guys, he wants to travel north with you to the other ranger tower.
Back to the other ranger tower. Okay.
Yep. So I'll
lead the way. I'll just start heading that way then.
Okay. So that path is going to take you past your lodge, past the watchtower.
I offer him some rabbit jerky.
Oh, he takes it. He knows what's up.
Right on.
He's pretty happy about that too. He's appreciative. And he seems pretty determined, but otherwise not like, he seems light-spirited. He can kind of tell, you get the impression that he is aware that maybe your river theory wasn't the most suitable of explanations.
Yeah, well, Bingle is used to just sort of, I mean, let's be honest, Bingle's used to lying to dwarves to try to make them think he knows what he's talking about.
Exactly, and that's the exact impression you get. You kind of get a family feel from this guy, which I don't know, maybe makes you a little more.
Hey man, if Bingle offers you jerky, that means he likes you.
Sure. So a couple, maybe 10 or 15 minutes goes by, and you're sort of in the area of your watchtower and your lodge, Do you want to continue to go north through the pass towards the northern watchtower?
Right to the northern watchtower, yeah.
Okay, you're going straight there?
Yep.
Okay. So you are going to approach the pass. Now, the pass is the watchtower, which you and Laud sort of care for, is sort of the first barrier between you and the pass. The pass itself is sort of a broad stretch of road, about 30 feet across, with pretty sheer mountain sides on either end.
So I'm picturing kind of like Thermopylae.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, with two watchtowers on either side of it.
Yeah, on either side. The watchtower to the north is guarded by either Erickson or Derrickson, one of the two. And then not too far off from there is the lodge where the other one would be in the meantime. Why don't you give me a perception check as soon as you hit the sort of
really
mouth
good at
of
those.
this.
Let's do it. We got a 7.
All right. These are some dookie rolls.
Yeah.
Man, that's even working right. Okay, so you approach and you're kind of at ease because Denon's here, and like you feel like having. First of all, you never get to do anything with someone else while you're ranging.
I think that's why Bingle is so quick to sort of wander around with this guy, is because he's a bit lonely.
Yeah, and like the fact that he's pretty close to what your family life has been like you're right there. But it doesn't take long while you're walking through the pass to notice that there is a body, a humanoid figure lying face down in the dirt, about 30 feet away from you.
Now, at this post that I have, do people regularly try and cross this thing? And if they do we just like shoot them on sight? Like would
no,
like Derrickson or whatever, would either of them have shot this guy?
This is like sort of an old world passage. You kind of like, you don't specifically know what the deal is, but you know that it's not very well traveled, which is why a 4-man garrison is like very sparsely spaced out is all that stands in between the two nations. You do know that like there have been a few instances of people trying to sneak across the border at this point. It is kind of out of the way compared to most. There's like a primary travel route more to the west that someone would normally take to get to you, and people who are traveling in for business or other reasons would go directly by boat to Breakwater because there's kind of nothing up here. So this is a very remote crossing.
Okay. Okay, I guess I'll walk up to that body and take a look.
Okay. So as you approach from far away, you kind of couldn't tell the difference between the body and sort of the regular stones and other things that are on the street. But as you approach, you do notice that it is a body of a man, and getting right up to it, you actually notice that it is the corpse of Erickson.
Oh God, no!
Ranger brother.
Oh God, he's not happy about this. He's not happy to see this. He didn't know Erickson at all. Basically, he just knew that he was one of his people, and so that worries him because he didn't think this job was going to be that big of a deal. He thought every once in a while he'd have to shoot a wolf or something.
Yeah, and you've done that once today.
I did it once today. Mission accomplished. He was not expecting to find one of his brothers in arms dead.
Sure. So
I'm gonna let him know that it's one of the guards.
Okay. Denon comes right over. His maul's already out, like he's kind of action ready, and he sort of looks over the body and discovers a large cut, which he describes to you as being similar to that of a scimitar, right up the chest of your brother-in-arms.
So, Bingle will ask him if this is... Would the guy that stole the thing have done this?
Dedan, kind of, looks at you knowingly and says, it seems so.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're halfway between your two towers, one man down.
I guess I should, Bingle's gonna ask Dedan a question.
Okay.
He's gonna be like, I guess, just wondering, where, why, is my general question.
Why is your brother dead?
Why, for a lot of things, why are you here? Why is there a man killing people that are... Why?
Okay, he's going to pick you up.
Oh.
He's going to, by, the shoulders, and I'll give you a chance to, weasel your way out of it if you want.
I would love to try that, yes.
Okay, give me, I guess, a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Oh, that's a 13.
Okay, hold on. No. He picks you up by your shoulders despite you trying to squirm out of here, and he says, "Listen, boy, one of your rangers is dead. I'm tracking a thief who's stolen an object. Where's your superior officer?"
Bingle just sort of looks at him. Has no idea.
Roll me a history check.
Okay.
We're going to see if you can remember.
That's a 13.
Okay. So you know that Erickson and Derrickson are, by all stretches of the imagination, your superiors because they've been here longer. And you know that if someone is not in the tower, they're in the lodge. It's like a one in, one out sort of thing.
Okay, so let's go. I'll tell him that we have to check the lodge.
Okay, so you're going to go past the tower.
We have to check the lodge for his brother.
Okay, so you're going to rush out and head down towards the lodge?
I'm not leaving. No, I'm not. Bingle is not. He's a little too scared right now. This dwarf seems to know what he's doing. Did the dwarf pick Bingle up with hate? He's
trying to shake you out of your fear, I guess, at this point.
Yeah, I'll say we need to go to the... Bingle's going to tell him that we need to go to the lodge to look for the other brother.
Denan looks at you and says, "Lead the way."
All right, I lead the way.
You definitely know the way there. So you're going to head towards your lodge. It doesn't take...
My bow is out.
Okay. It doesn't take long. It takes maybe about 20 minutes maybe more like 15 at a brisk pace for you to arrive. There's a fire lit in the lodge. You can see from outside the smoke coming out. And there it is. There's your lodge. The other lodge.
All right, now once the lodge comes into sight, I run forward and I briskly throw open the tent window or whatever.
So it's a log cabin. You sort of burst through the door.
I briskly throw open the log.
You just knock it down.
Cabin.
Jump through a window. You're very small.
Bingle's here, bitches. How he usually enters a room.
No one's there.
Oh shit.
It is empty. Do you want to check around or?
Yeah, let's look to see if anything, because I assume Bingle's been in this lodge before.
Yeah, there's some things that you know.
He pretty well knows his surroundings. Let's take a look to see if anything seems out of place or if anything's missing.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
That's a 4.
Okay, so you're still pretty scared.
Everything looks to be okay, Denan.
You're still pretty nervous. There doesn't seem to be anything out of place here. Everything sort of seems to be where it is. The beds are made like they're supposed to be. There's a fire lit, so that's, you got to keep a fire. Nothing seems to be disturbed, but no one is here.
Okay.
So Denan, you kind of outpace Denan, and he's going to kind of come in and see that nobody's here, and goes, "Did you notice anybody in the watchtower when we left?"
I did not check.
Okay. Is that where your other brother would be at this moment?
The other brother?
If he's not here?
I would assume so, yeah.
Oh, okay, well, let's go check. Let's check there first.
All right. Let's go there then. He knows where the watchtower is now, right? Because we walked past it.
Yeah, for sure.
So does he just start running or what? What does he do? I want to follow.
He's kind of gonna sort of do a once over of the room as well. And he notices there's like sort of a log book on the ground. You would, as soon as he puts his hands on the book, you kind of snap into memory and remember exactly what this thing is. There's a log book that says what who is supposed to be at the tower at what time. So it's sort of a changing of the guard, and then also if there's any incidents that something is logged. And a brief review shows that Erickson was supposed to be in the tower, and Derrickson was supposed to be in the lodge, but no other incident was reported.
So Derrickson was the one that was supposed to be in the tower, you said?
No, I shouldn't have picked such comically similar
very
names.
Similar names.
Erickson was the body you found on the ground.
And was he a human?
Yeah, they're both humans.
Okay.
So he was intended to be in the tower, and Derrickson was supposed to be in the lodge.
So we got two brothers missing. We got two Ixons missing.
Yeah, one, Erickson is dead. You know where he is.
Okay.
Derrickson is missing.
Okay, I'm going to first off. Well, Bingle's gonna look at Denan and say, "I am embarrassed. I just want you to know, I literally just sort of got this job. I am embarrassed. Now that I just wanted to clear the air. Sorry for my own, Anyway, yeah, he's not here.
He's gonna take a seat and say, "Listen, the man I'm tracking is very dangerous.
What does he have? You said he took something. What's he got?
It's of no consequence. That he's killed one of your rangers, and I don't listen. Things are going to get a lot more dangerous from here on out. I need to know that you can help me with this. If you want to stay here, that's fine."
Oh well. All I gotta say to you, brother, is the sky blue? I mean, a dwarf helps another dwarf. End of story. You got me. I'm with you.
Denan sort of like he's a bit challenged by what you said, but he's not gonna question it.
I am a Beastfoot after all, and we are a proud clan.
He says, "Okay, that's as good of a commitment
Bingle Beastfoot's my name
as I could have wanted. But listen, just keep your bow ready and keep a weathered eye." So he's Bingle realizing that
Bingle sort of he does a salute.
Okay, he salutes you back. He's willing to patronize you a bit here. He is going to lead the way, however, since he can kind of tell that maybe you're not quite at 100% right now.
Okay.
So he's going to lead the way towards the tower.
And I'm going to follow. Yeah, I'll follow.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. So you arrive at the base of the tower, and you don't immediately notice anything awry. The tower itself is a pretty large stone structure. It's cylindrical. There's a watch at the top that's covered. You do know that, like, at night, there's usually like a fire lit up there. But in the center, there's a spiral staircase that goes up, a small interior room, and then a ladder up to the roof. You've been in the tower like plenty of times on the south side, and you know that the one on the north side is almost a perfect match. So what do? You're at the tower.
I think that I'd like to take a look around first for sure.
Okay, so you want to kind of look outside and just see what's up?
No, I guess I want to go inside before I take a look around. I'd want to go in and then have a look around the first entrance chamber there.
Okay, let's see. So you walk in, and sort of at the bottom, there's really nothing going on, because the base of the tower is just the staircase up, other than some like supplies. But what you do notice that's a bit strange is that the doorway is already open. It's not like completely wide open, but it's propped open quite a bit. And you're in sort of the base of the tower.
Once I see that it's open, I kind of motion for Denan to sort of go in first.
Okay. So he, maul out, he kind of pushes the door open quietly and walks through. But you can even see, kind of past him that there's no one in this immediate area. So at the base of the tower, there's a staircase leading upwards towards the inner chamber. And then at the bottom, there's just kind of some like boxes with miscellaneous supplies.
We should probably check upstairs.
He kind of like puts a finger to your mouth, sort of like the quiet motion. We should probably check upstairs. He does start heading up. He's gonna like motion for you to stay down, just in case.
Bingle nods.
Okay, so Denan sort of goes up, disappears upstairs for a little bit.
Bingle also pulls out a little bit of rabbit jerky.
Okay, munching. So you're just gonna a little bit of a nervous eater.
Oh, for sure, that's what dwarves do.
Yep. So about a minute later, which 60 seconds in this point is an eternity for you, Denan comes back downstairs and he says, "No one's here. It does seem like they left in somewhat of a hurry. However, the door was propped open as we came in, and there's fresh food out on the table in there, and the doorway, the latch to the roof was open as well. So it seems like whoever left may have left in a hurry. Let's head back towards that body. I want to see if we can't find any traces of who may have gone where after the incident."
So this is where I'm having a little bit of an issue, because Blake, the player, has the ideas, of what he would do, but I don't think Bingle would do them. So I just do what Bingle would do, right?
Yeah, like, I think there's a core competency to being a ranger that you inherently have. Like, the idea that you would just be dropped in from the military, like, bar none, it's not necessarily exactly how it might have happened. Like, you were raised, like, you're 18, basic ranger skills, how to track, how to hunt, how to survive.
Right. Okay, so Bingle, you're right. So Bingle, basically, he's able to put together, so they're not in the tower, there's no one in the tower. So he's thinking that what he would have done in this situation if he wanted to get someone out of a tower is he would have sat outside, and he would have made a noise to try and draw whoever's in the tower out. And that's why he thinks that Erickson is outside now, left in a hurry. I don't know what the sound would have been, but that's what Bingle would have done.
All right. So Denan wants to go back and check Erickson's body.
Yeah.
So you're there now. You're kind of midway again between the two passageways. So you're here now, and he's kind of overlooking the body. Is there anything you want to do sort of in the area?
I just want to look around, keep my eye out.
Okay. How about let's have you check for sort of tracks or other things in the area. Why don't you give me a survival check?
That's a critical miss.
That is a crit fail. Boy howdy. You call Denan over in a fright. You're pretty upset. And Devin goes, What, boy? What do you see? And you're pointing pretty frantically at the ground. at a set of tracks heading sort of from the south to the north, and there's two of them. One sort of a heavy, wide set of tracks, unmistakably a dwarf's tracks, and the other is a very small sort of pad foot that you kind of place to maybe be a human or a small child. And you're pretty certain on this, and you sort of look at him.
It's either an elephant or some form of sparrow.
He says, boy, I believe those are our tracks. But kind of instinctually following your lead, he sort of takes a look around, and he notices that there's a set of tracks heading off in a totally different direction.
Bingle is coming off like... So how is he alive?
You're only level 1. You're level 1.
Yeah, he's a quick learner.
You've gone through a pretty traumatic ass experience. You had to kill like wolves, who were trying to kill like a dwarf, which is pretty important to you.
Yeah.
Then you find a dead body. Like, you've probably never seen a dead body before.
No,
like
no, he hasn't.
A humanoid dead body.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. He's just in shock. That's
you're
right.
shaken.
Yeah.
You're definitely shaken.
Okay. So, I'm assuming, like, I'm following Dedan at this point.
Okay. So Dedan,
but I got my bow out.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to rock and roll.
Dedan is kind of like leading you up into the side of the mountain, which is quite sheer. Through your training. Actually, why don't you give me a history check?
That's a 13.
Okay, so through your training that not a lot of life exists out here. The Caden Mountains are these very old, very craggy sort of mountain range, and passing them is nearly impossible. But you do know that there are small cut paths that sort of weave their way about the mountain range. None of them are well marked or explored, and you certainly wouldn't have known any of them, but you kind of realize as Dedan's leading you further and further into this mountain that, off the beaten path, that you've perhaps stumbled upon one of these. And it's not long before you come across what looks to be the entrance to a natural cave.
And did Denim seem to know? Like, did he seem to know where he was going? Like, did he start walking up here as if he knew this was there?
He followed some tracks that went from like an offbeat path, and you know that like you're starting to feel a little bit more confident in his abilities at this point, because you know that dwarves are supposed to like mountains.
Yeah, well, I'm supposed to like mountains too, is what Bingle would think.
Yeah, so you can tell that like he's in his element, and you're pretty confident.
Got it.
In his abilities, I would think.
I'm just sticking with him.
So you're now at this base of this natural cave, and let's see. You can kind of the entrance. You can see pretty well into the cave. It is starting to get dark out just in general. You've been ranging with this dwarf now for probably the better part of 2 hours, just in all the time it takes you to travel around here. And the sun is beginning to set, but you can see in this cave pretty well. Dwarves have dark vision, so you're pretty confident in your ability to see.
Yes, and so do gnomes. And
yes,
obviously, that's why Bingle, it just all fits gnomes. In.
Right,
he just
right.
thinks nothing's out of the ordinary for a dwarf here.
So you're kind of in this mountain. You're in this cave now, and Dedan, pulls out his mace. He can kind of tell something's going on. You already have your bow out still?
Yeah.
Okay. And he is going to begin to lead you deeper into the cave.
Okay.